What's up? What's up? I'm doing part 2 of intermittent fasting. You guys had a lot of questions. I have 5 that I'm going to address and talk through with you guys, and I'm really excited to do so. They're great questions. They're very common questions that most people have when they do intermittent fasting, and I'm really excited to tackle through them all. And then lastly, make sure you watch through the end, because at the end I'm going to share some of my favorite supplements to help with intermittent fasting. Some obviously they're all liquid, nothing food, but things that I love to help curb my appetite that really help and really work for me. And then also make sure to subscribe to my channel. Lots of info to come, new content every week, and I'm excited to share it all with you. So let's dive right in. Hey, just wanted to say thank you again for tuning in to my channel. I'm really excited for you to be on this journey with me. I've learned a ton through experience. I've learned a ton through my life, and I've conquered a lot, and I want to share it with you and help you guys change your life as well. A lot of topics we'll talk about will be the sober lifestyle, but also health and wellness and, self-improvement and really ways and tips to change your life. So make sure to subscribe and let's enjoy the ride together. So let's dive right in to the 5 questions I got from my Instagram about intermittent fasting. If you haven't watched the first video, watch it. It's a great tool I use to stay lean or lose weight and stay really fit. So the first question is, do you count your macros while you're fasting? And first of all, I don't count macros, and I never have, and I never will. And you absolutely can. But more importantly, I want you to do something. I'm a really big advocate for something you can sustain. If you can't do it long term, I wouldn't do it. And, intermittent fasting is something I can do long term. I can do daily. I can do it to help manage, what I'm eating, and it really works for me. And it may not work for everyone, and that's okay. But yeah, you can absolutely count your macros. I find that you don't need to be as strict with intermittent fasting as you normally are, but it really depends on ultimately your wellness goals. So it's a great question. Number 2 is it better to do the 16-hour fast with the 8-hour window, or is it better to do alternate day fasting? What alternate day fasting is, you fast one day and then one day you eat normally. Fast one day, eat normally. And on the fasted days, it's actually recommended to not eat, but eat much less than what you normally would. So either one's great. If you look up intermittent fasting, go Google it. You can see there's multiple ways to do it, and that's one way. They're both great. Once again, I'm going to go back to the first point I made in question 1 was do what's sustainable. I like the 16-8 because you do the same thing every day. It's easy to get into a routine. It's very consistent versus going back and forth. I think it's more challenging to sustain that than to have something consistent that you do all the time. The third one, this one's a very common one. So if you haven't seen my sister's before and after, check it out. I put it on my Facebook page, and I might post it somewhere else that if I can find it, or find a good place to post it. But she did it for 3 weeks, and she's gotten incredible results from intermittent fasting, really toned up. But she asked me at first, and this is a very common question, can I do smoothies? Can I do shakes? Can I drink calories? Can I have a juice? And the answer is no. So you can drink as much as you want, but it needs to be this many calories. You should do 0 calories. And at the end of the video, I'll show you some ways that I help curb my appetite when I have a little bit of hunger, or I need to get through the rest of the evening or the morning. I have some things that I drink that really do help. But no, you shouldn't have any calories. Fasting is no calories, and when you break the fast, that's when you can have calories. So that's a great question. Same with supplements. You can do supplements, like I'll do a pre-workout. Sorry, that's a second part to the question was supplements. I do a pre-workout, but I make sure it's no calories, or at minimal, 5 calories, something very, very, very low. That's very that won't affect the fast essentially. Question 4 is, what are benefits of intermittent fasting? So obviously we know it can help you lean up. It can help with weight loss. It can help, get fit and all that stuff. But a few other things, I've done the research on this. I researched before I started the video, and I researched before I did it years ago, and constantly I'm looking up research and articles, and I researched before I shot this video some of the common other benefits are it can really slow down aging. It can help with obviously weight loss and heart health and cell health and rejuvenation. So many benefits for intermittent fasting. There is a lot of research if you want to check it out on the benefits of not eating for periods of time. It's really good for your body to take breaks. And then the last one, which is a really good question, and I've addressed this before as well, but I'll just hit home with it again, is yes, you can exercise on a fasted state. I do it every day. I wake up and I have my lemon water, my coffee, check out my day video if you haven't already from start to finish, what I do in a day, and I always work out on an empty stomach. I feel like I have the most energy, and it's also keeping me in that fat burning stage. So you actually use fat as energy. So it's going to help you burn more fat if you do it in a fasted state. And it really does help. So those are the 5 questions that I got. They're all really good questions. I hope it helps clear up some of the confusion because, there's a lot of information out there. A lot of it's crap too. And, I do things for results. I do things off experience. And, I tried a ton of things. A lot of crap doesn't work, right? But a lot of stuff does. And so I'm here to preach the good stuff. A lot of it is based off my experience. I'm not a doctor. I'm not someone that, has credentials to really diagnose or anything like that, and nor do I intend to. But I do have a lot of experience with health, wellness. I do have a background and degree in kinesiology, and I've done a lot of research and I've experimented with a lot of crap. So I'm here to give you the good stuff. So now I'm going to show you what are some of the not supplements, but alternatives to really help curbing that appetite, because it really helps. So here they are. So just to wrap this up real quick, there's 3 things I love to do that really help curb the appetite. First one is good old-fashioned lemon water. It is great. Second one is coffee, black coffee, 0 calories, works wonders in the morning. And then the third one is BCAAs. This is glutamine, but I love the Naked brand. But any BCAAs, especially if you've been fasted for 10 or 12 hours and you're working out on an empty stomach, it is great to help keep your appetite stable until you're ready to eat next. So I hope you found a lot of value in this video. Would love for you to once again subscribe to my channel. Please comment with what you want to see and make it a wonderful evening.